Greetings, EELE 487 students. Thanks for your work last week on responding to the online discussions about the THERAC 25. This week I'm assigning you a reading response. So what I would like you to do is take a look at two online codes of ethics or codes of conduct. The first one is the MSU Student Code of Conduct, and the second one is the IEEE Code of Ethics. And what I'd like you to do is look at these two codes. The student code is very long, many pages. The IEEE code is just about 1 page long, and they're obviously working on different levels and solving different problems or trying to address different concerns. So the lengthy student code of conduct is a way to give ethical action and responsibility for students and faculty in the way that we engage with one another. It has a lot of procedures, standards, standard operating methods, things like that could come up. I think you'll probably agree that the student code of conduct is written with many different cases that have occurred, and so different eventualities are put in place. So some things you might think are really common sense, and other things you might think are kind of going too far in detail, but I think it's serving that purpose, and you can kind of look at that. The IEEE Code of Ethics, so IEEE is the Electrical Engineering International Professional Organization, is quite short, and the code serves a different purpose. It's to remind engineers what are the important factors and the basic principles that they are going to use when they engage in professional conduct. So it's sort of like having a short list of 10 commandments, so to speak, that are guiding the basic interactions and the basic principles that we have. So what I would like you to do is look at the strengths and weaknesses of these two different approaches, having a lengthy code of conduct and then having a short code of ethics. And in your reading response, I'd like you to describe how an engineering student might read and interpret these two different types of codes. What do you think are the good points of having a very short code that everybody can read and might even memorize, and what are the advantages to having a very long code that covers all these different details? So I'd like you to think about this carefully, and then online in the discussion in D2L put in your reading responses, and those can be, again, I'm thinking of something that's sort of a paragraph length, so it doesn't have to be extremely lengthy, but more than a few sentences. I'd like you to really think about the applicability of these two kinds of codes. And this will be due by 11:59 p.m. on Monday, April 6th. So set aside an hour or so to read the codes of conduct and understand them, and then a few minutes to get your thoughts together and then fill out the online discussion. Look forward to that. Once you've done that, then for the coming week, we're going to have an online discussion about the content of Chapter 8 from the textbook. So after you've finished the reading response for this week, go ahead and look at that Chapter 8 material, and then you'll be ready for the online discussion the following week. Okay, thanks very much.